love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can the underdogs on top. The underdogs on top. Go ahead, envy me. The underdogs on top. And I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me.
Rockin' like the
Rockin' like the six on top. Whole club rockin' like the six.
rockin' like the
Rockin' like the six on top. Whole club rockin' like the six. Rockin' like the six on top. The underdogs on top.
rockin' like the
Rockin' like the six on top. This nigga did it again. Let me put you on the game.
Hello, pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. Thank you once again for watching. It's really funny to see the views like a roller coaster going up and down. To those who are new, this is the spinoff of the Steel Roll After Party podcast. It's gone through many iterations. This is the current one. Currently, over 2 years now, it is myself, Mangria Fueled, the fat super fan of the SRAP, with my tripod brothers, of course, Julius _ Caesar of Instagram fame. Check out his funny ass page, White People Wednesdays, all that good shit, and the Stixy drip himself. The wrestling encyclopedia is here as well. The smartest leg of the tripod, also on Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. Possibly liking some thoughts on Twitter. I don't know. It's been a while. Maybe he finally fixed those settings. But we're going to kick things off now with the A show of the week. It's time for NXT. We kick the show off with the Dusty Cup round 2. It's the Wolf Dogs versus Axiom and Frazier. The bell hasn't rung yet, but Axiom and Frazier proving the doubters wrong. They flippity-dippitying all over the Wolfy Doggers. Excuse me, Doggas. No bread, no water, just me. That's right, Book. Wolf Dog chants from the crowd. Baron powerbombs Axiom on announce table as Book shoulder rolls out of the way. Braun catches Frazier mid-air power slam. Wolf Dogs blazing through these guys. Braun again back body tosses Axiom into cutter. I don't know what has gotten into Braun Breaker, but I'm actually starting to like this guy again. He is busting out new moves. The spear has gotten spearier. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now.
Because he's not cutting promos, so he's not yawning.
He's not screaming anymore. He's being funny backstage with Baron. This is awesome chance as NXT puts on a banger to start, as always. Avalanche Spanish Fly followed by a Phoenix Splash. He gets a 2.5 on Braun. Baron hits a very unique end of days on Axiom, and Braun spears the honk out of Frazier. Pin and win. The Wolf Dogs move on, Caesar. Wow, what a fucking banger to kick off NXT. What'd you think?
Look, there's a second time. In 2 weeks. That NXT, it started with a tag a matchup. And it's, what the fuck? What are you doing, heroin, nigga? Oh no, it's insulin. Okay. Shit. I was like, I don't know what that.
Where's my spoon?
Cracker was slap. I was almost lost. But Master Michaels, yeah. You just start off with a tag team and matchup. You know what he doing. Because these shits cool. These shits are good. Crowd likes them. The people at home likes them. And it's against good dead. I mean, it was action. We know he can wrestle. Nathan Frazier, taught by Nathaniel Raleigh.
Well, Caesar, I'm surprised you didn't talk about. We went from one side of the color spectrum last week to the other side this week.
I mean, I was listening to people.
I apologize.
No, you're right. Because we gotta let the people know. See, this is why I'm not wearing the color form of the Yeet shirt, but the mostly white form of the Yeet shirt. But we gotta let the people know. Versus Yawn Maker, who we call Yawn Maker, because usually he don't be doing shit, but he did some shit this week. And Baron Corbin. Yeah, I mean, unless you was counting Axiom, the shit was cracking out. There was no cheese. You know what I mean? It was super white bread, no butter. You know what I'm saying? And it's still cooked. It's still cooked. There's a little bit of butter. There's a little bit of butter. Call it Axiom. There's a little bit of butter for the white bread. I was saying we had a little Baron Corbin. We had a little non maker. We had a little Nathan Frazier. A little bread here and there. You know, it just won't no cheese to make it a fully transition grilled cheese. It was just white bread getting cooked with butter in the pan. Sometimes it be hidden. You know, we don't know what the whole show is. The whole show could have had eggs, bacon, steak, Spanish rice. We don't know. We don't know, but we're kicking it off. I was not disappointed. I did not feel disrespected, but it was a good match. These four guys can go in the ring. It's a little Dusty Cup action. Everybody going in the ring. Everybody showing out, doing work, doing dirt. I mean, there was at one point. What was there? Was there a Hurricane Rana off the top, followed by the Phoenix Splash off the top?
It was an
for a pin?
Spanish Fly followed by the Phoenix Splash.
A goddamn avalanche Spanish Fly followed by a Phoenix Splash, and then Fraka had to interrupt for the pin. Jesus Christ, this match could. This was everybody got their shit in match. Everybody got their shit in match. Like they got the good moves in, they got the bad moves in, they got everything in. And you know what? I wasn't mad at it. I was not mad at anything that happened in this match. It was a good tag team matchup on NXT again.
Great way to kick off the night of NXT sticks. We had a Dusty Cup round 2. Wolf Dogs, Axiom, Frazier. What did you think?
Well, like my two tripod brothers said, this was a great opener. Like Mangria said, Jan Maker. I mean, this match, I think, started the ascension for the week that Jan Maker has had with this match. And then I don't know if we'll talk about the ye old Royal Rumble, but he had quite a performance in that. I mean, this was a great banger of a tag team match to have open NXT. Like you guys said, the Baron and Braun are starting to build chemistry. And when you have Nathan and Axiom in there to throw in another level of performance in it, this was a great match. And NXT once again for I think 2 weeks straight. I mean, we always talk about how they have great openers and great banger of openers. 2 weeks straight for the Dusty Cup with tag team matches. They have not disappointed, and they did this week.
It was such good shit, pal. Wow, what a week. What a week in WWE, folks. We'll talk about that more a little later. Briggs approached by Dragunov backstage, getting in his grill. Trick separates them. Briggs hates on him. You know who's going to be champion after Vengeance Day? Hold up, that's a Trick question. Motherfucker Trick is a money-making machine right there. He's got the lines every week. He's a shirt-making machine. This dude, Trick it ain't easy, but it is.
It ain't.
Boy, Trick Willie.
Yeah.
Ava with Regal coming out of the Cross-Eyed Kid's office. That blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, Regal. Apparently Ava, not Rain. She doesn't want people to say Rain anymore. She just wants you to say Ava, according to her ex Twitter. Ava is the youngest general manager in WWE history, and she has taken that role for NXT. Very interesting. I wish we could have saw more of her scantily clad gear in the ring, but Let's see what she can bring to the table being the new GM.
Them titty is still be tittying as a
That-
GM.
Hey, yeet.
Dude.
Shit. Who's Ren and Fallon in the locker room segment? She has her first match tonight versus Lash, legend of Metaphor. Metaphor entrance always hot. Lash looking hot as well. I gotta say, she looking kind of good tonight, yo. Win in some interest. Ren in some interesting denim gear. Lash whooping up on Ren, busting out the torture rack, fucking tossing Ren towards the corner. Sorry, not sorry, Miss Jackson shenanigans. Lash slam dunk Ren for the victory. What was that?
Sorry, it was Instagram thoughts.
Oh, Lash slam dunks Ren for the victory. It was a choke slam into a spine buster variant. Metaphor surround Ren. Hold on. Okay. Metaphor surround Ren, but Fallon for the save. Out the mud, invade the family's restaurant. The disrespect causing problems. Sticks. We had all kinds of shit here. We had Trick with his one-liners. We had Ava, the new GM. We had Lash versus the singles debut of Ren, and the disrespect from OTM in the family's restaurant.
Yeah, Trick once again backstage, printing shirts, giving out lines. Great segment. We know how good Trick is on the mic and backstage. I mean, him and Mello are straight gold on NXT. Return of a brief little return of our boy Riggs with the newly anointed GM of NXT, Ava. That was a nice little segment. Ava, we're getting a little bit more Ava on TV, not only on NXT, but a little bit on the main roster too, which isn't bad. Little pub for NXT. Lash and Ren, yeah. Lash looked good in this. We saw little glimpses of what Ren has to offer, but great little, I wouldn't say jobber match, but great little momentum match for Lash. That finisher was great. Hopefully she keeps incorporating that into to her matches. And what was the last segment you said we had?
Out the mud with the disrespect to the family's Olive Garden.
Yes, out the mud showing up to the family's Fazoli's. Building a little bit here. They're building a little bit with out the mud, especially with a new member. The family with Riz, we're getting a little bit more of them with Riz. So nice little segment, a little bit of a builder up segment for both factions. So not bad at all.
I wouldn't mind seeing more of Jada Parker, by the way.
True that.
Julius
Oh, no,
Caesar. We got all kinds of shit to talk about here. We got Trick, the one-liner machine. We have Ava, the new GM. We have Lash versus Ren, and out the mud, trashing the Olive Garden. What'd you think?
I want to mute him.
You have to unmute yourself, bud.
Unmute yourself, Caesar.
Yeah, you probably muted me. I didn't know. Yeah. What we talking about? We talking about Trick. Trick out here falling for this bullshit. Let's see. It's Black History Month coming up. Trick thinking he winning the gold for Black History Month. You think Master Michaels is out here on his side. And Carmelo's the only nigga looking out for him. Because Carmelo can be the only nigga looking out. Because I ain't there. I ain't there to tell, hey, Trick, you stupid motherfucker. Just because you think it's Black History Month, don't think you winning that title. Because that don't happen. Okay? But Melo there. Melo gonna get him back on track. They're going to win them tag team titles. They're going to win them gold. All right. What was after that?
Ava, the new GM.
Titties be tittying. You know what I'm saying? She got them tig old bitties. She gonna walk into Massa Michael's office. The man himself, William Regal, was there to tell this stupid bitch, hey, stupid bitch, it get wild out here in this land known as NXT. Motherfuckers be fighting. Motherfuckers be slapping. Motherfuckers be stabbing. Motherfuckers be getting taken out in the lot. And you got to know when to call the shots. And that's what I told the bitch. And I was like, damn, Regal, you real as fuck. And he said, you got my number in case you need some pipe and some Macarite. And I was like, you right. You right. After that, next case.
Lash versus Ren.
Okay, so that bitch that took out Cora Jade with her half jeans and shit. She had a little showing in that battle royal. Now she facing Lash Legend. But let's be honest, we were all looking at Miss Jackson. If you nasty. And she was looking good. Miss Jackson. And we all just waiting for Miss Jackson getting that ring and do what she got to do. Because the old Wendy Williams be power bombing bitches. She looking strong. But we all know she's like the the wannabe hire just because Master Michaels don't hire ugly. And he was picking some bitches. He was picking some other bitches and he picked Lash Legend. He was like, I know she said like hire Wendy Williams, so I'm gonna do it for her. And Lash was like, oh, Master Michaels, baby. I'll tickle them balls. Just hire Wendy Williams. I'll tickle them balls. Hire Wendy Williams. And he was like, okay, girl, only for you. Only for you. Because I know that's how Master Michaels gets down with his dirty ass. And that's what happened. So then Wendy Williams gonna win this match. The Lash Legend was out there with her fine ass. And that's what happened. What was after that?
Out the mud, trashing the Olive Garden.
What the fuck? It's unlimited breadsticks. Why y'all trashing this shit? These dumb niggas. See. This is why y'all dumb niggas still in the mud. Why would you trash? Why would you dumb niggas? You use two light skins, so you ain't even real niggas. All right, you ain't dark as this. Okay, you're not 40 weight. Y'all some Drake ass, fake ass niggas with a fake ass Drake ass girl like with y'all. See, y'all need to be following scripts. Scripts is dark. Okay, that nigga is street level. He is a street level gangster. He looks as black as the streets. Okay. Luke Cage on Marvel, dark. That's what Streets is. Streets, yeah. He may be some sweet boy, and Flippy Dippy in the ring, but he's dark. He's been his whole family. His whole family's been fighting cotton candy since 1978 or 17. And Streets, he knows because he's dark. Y'all falling some bitches. You know, the two of y'all can't fuck her. Okay. Well, I mean, y'all can tag team her.
Sorry to interrupt. But Streets is a way better name than Scripps. He needs to call himself.
Oh shit! Yeah, that nigga's name is Scripps. He needs to call himself Streets. No, that nigga's dark as fuck.
Streets is better.
That nigga's dark as fuck. Anyway, I'm calling that nigga Streets. So Streets is out here trying to tell y'all how to get down on these spots, and y'all trying to tag team this light skinned bitch. Both of y'all's light skin looking like 20 weight oil on some bullshit. This is why y'all niggas suck. That's why that nigga Streets Wait, are we at that point where he lost the Dragon League? I don't know. But fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. Y'all ruined unlimited breadsticks and y'all some hoes. I said it.
Fucking Niners are taking this.
Yeah, I'm watching again.
Yeah. Sticks, I got your thoughts, right?
Not about the Olive Garden breadsticks.
Yeah, I did. Vic Joseph in a white shirt, leather jacket, looking like an extra from Greece, drops the first big announcement from WWE. It was early in the week, folks. We were just getting started, but the first announcement was WWE 2K24. The next
Cody
game
Rhodes?
will waste pretty much all of this, the remainder of 2024 on. It's coming out. Finish your story. We got Cody on the cover. We got Bianca, Rhea on the cover. In 40 years of WrestleMania, except for WrestleMania 20, soon to come out. I guess it's in March 8th, I believe. It's coming out. So Decent Mania 5 is going to be looking good. Dijak versus Gacy. Gacy jumps Dijak during the entrance. Gacy going bald. Notice he had like a bald spot. Dijak throws Gacy through walls, spinebuster and announce table. So it wasn't a match. Blah blah blah. Mr. Stone, don't care about Mr. Stone. Lexus King versus Trey Bearhill, and I'm glad they learned their lesson. No entrance. Thank Christ. Book says Geronimo is rolling. Fucking book. Book says Geronimo is rolling over in his grave over Bear Hill whining. Anyways, a quick match. King wins. Hulu will not bother with this shit. Supernova Sessions. Noam and Mensa welcome Lola. Lola hotter than that Cholula green.
Brains.
Book shouts while sweating, by the way. Lola hates on Elektra. Cue Elektra. Hates back. A brawl ensues. Shaky cameras and pervy refs copping a feel. Cesar, we got any thoughts on 2K24?
Nah, Cody Rhodes on the fucking cover. And two bitches on the expanded cover. Not to call those hoes no bitches. But what? Cody Rhodes is better than Mommy and Bianca Belair, who was cooking all year. And that fruit booty humping nigga Cody Rhodes, he ain't been cooking all year. He ain't been cooking. All he done is fucked a black woman and had a half a jigaboo daughter. I said it. It's in the song. Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes. Do you know I ended racism? Damn right. It's in that song. Look it up on TikTok.
Dijak versus Gacy. It wasn't really a match. It was just a fight.
They want no match. Right. I don't know what Gacy on. Gacy on that white boy shit. Gacy on that cracker shit. That nigga been taking that cocaine with that fentanyl, and he juiced up, and he's against justice. You know what, Gacy? Fuck the police. I'm against justice too, nigga. Oh, I don't know, Gacy. He on that shit. That nigga took a kick through the wall, came out that shit. Nigga took a choke slam out through the table, came out that shit. That nigga on that coke with fentanyl. That nigga on that super juice. He on that real shit. He might be on that Ric Flair steroids back in the day. And but that boy Gacy, on that regular shit. On that white boy shit. And I respect it. He out there fighting justice. He out there fighting the police, whooping monkey ass like monkey ass ain't never been whipped before.
And the
shit, Lions about to score.
And the feud that nobody gives a fuck about, Lexus King versus Trey Bearhill.
Lexus King, still, with the greatest interest in all of NXT. Sliding chair, nigga. That shit cold. That shit cold as fuck. That shit colder than a polar bear's toenails, bitch. That shit is cold. You can't wrestle with shit. And he was with that garbage nigga that Zinka likes. And Jenga said he liked them, and they didn't even give you the interest, nigga. Yeah, that interest was so trash, like we said last week. They didn't even give that cracker an interest this week. If they did, it was in picture in picture. You know, I fast forwarded through that bullshit, and that cracker Lexus King got the dub as he should, as he should.
Well, now it all makes sense, Cesar, why they had Elektra break up with Lola so quick, because Elektra made her sexy debut on
Yeah.
Friday night. Smack us down.
Oh,
We have the Supernova sessions where Noam and Venza are in the middle of Lola and Elektra fighting. This is her exit story, Cesar. You're going to miss Elektra on Tuesdays.
you know Miss Electra on Tuesday. Her sexy ass. She was there from back in the day. El Idolo, Legado de Fantasma, Against the Family. She was back there back in the day, doing work, doing dirt, getting it in as she should. And then she was still there with her family, and then left them crackers, and then ventured out on her own. Then she found some hot bitch shaking her ass on Instagram. Why do you know bitches shaking their ass on Instagram? That's what Instagram is for. It's for shaking your ass.
I did notice that every woman who fought her brought that up. You just got here shaking your ass on Instagram. It's like,
okay.
No, like,
she was shaking her ass on Instagram. That's fine. That's fine. If the bitch can't fight, she can't fight. But she got noticed because we all know Master Michaels loves it when a bitch shake her ass on Instagram. I mean, he don't hire ugly. Bitches be out here, man. It's fine with me. I looked at it. I went back and looked at it again this week. I was like,
hey, Cesar, we don't hate, we appreciate. You
damn right. You damn right. Hey, if you's a Blokey, Troy knows. Look, you shake your ass on Instagram whether you in TNA, WWE, AEW, even GWC. Okay, you shake your ass on Instagram in a wrestling ring, the tripod will find you. And we appreciate it. We love that shit. Shake it, girl. Shake it all night. Keep it tight. We love that shit like we love Stallion P.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we out here. Because we, the tripod, be in them streets. You know that's right.
Dick's thoughts on 2K24.
APPW is going to go to a new level when that comes out, baby.
Business is about to pick up, folks.
Yep.
Dijak and Gacy's brawl.
Dijak's about ready to give Gacy a 5-star match that he'll have in his career. So I'm looking forward to see where this goes.
The saga continues. Lexus versus Trey Bearhill.
One of the best entrances in professional wrestling versus a guy who only had one fan who liked his entrance, and shout out to the sheriff.
The Supernova sessions.
This was good. I mean, I'm glad we got a little bit without having a Supernova session, and we've talked about anytime we can get the Heritage Cup champion Noam Dar on our TV, regardless if it's wrestling or in a promo or anything like this. It's good TV, and we got him, main man Mensa, and we got the woman that shakes everything she got versus the OG Latina Heat and Elektra. It's a good segment, like you said. It was like a farewell to Elektra, and I thoroughly was entertained.
It's like old Jennifer Lopez versus young Jennifer Lopez.
Yes.
Chase U. Stuff being repossessed, including Duke's beloved MVP trophy. Andre and Duke sadly watch it all go away. Next week, the story continues. Is it over, or does JC hiding something up her sniz? Dragon Lee versus Streets. That's his name from now on. Dragon
Streets.
versus Streets without the mud, who are
Damn
still
right.
in the mud. Oba Femi watches from the NXT balcony. Streets actually showing up, man. I mean, that's the story here. The family out to get them some OTM. Dragon Lee does pick up the win. Oba Femi says he'll see Dragon Lee at Vengeance Day. The Hard R's backstage. That new honky chick, I still don't know her name, brings her optimism and
I
gives
said
it.
it last week. Should be all right.
Tatum and Lyra in the locker room. Lyra says the team up was a one-time deal. That saga continues on Twitter, by the way. Blair
Damn Pope.
versus Karen Petrovic. Blair beating this chick, double stomp to her back. She's being rough on the rookie, and a Fuji knee for what Elzia Davenport wins. Sticks. We got the Chase U segment. What'd you think?
Says you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it sparked up the memes from Fresh Prince, so that was nice little twing that they threw it in there. Yeah, I mean, this thing keeps going. We're gonna see what work JC Jane has been putting in to help save the Academy of Chase U.
Dragon Lee versus Streets.
Yeah, this was a good match. We've seen bits and pieces of Streets and his few singles matches where you're like, there's something here. If they and he could just put it together consistently, he could be a mid-card good superstar. So I mean, this was a reminder again. Dragon Lee, I mean, we talk about Dragon Lee. Guy can go in the ring. Great wrestler, and it was nice to see Streets be able to meet him with that in-ring competition level. And like you said, after the match, we're gonna get Oba and Dragon Lee part 2.
Yep.
So looking forward to that.
Blair
Damn Pope.
versus Karen Petrovic. Any thoughts on this quick match?
Great dub by Blair.
And your background, my friend. Everybody got them sticks 316, baby.
You know.
Cesar Chase U getting
Says
repossessed.
you. Yeah, man. Look, they came and raped the whole fucking They came and raped everything out of that bitch. So sad, man. You know, Chase U came and stole everything, and then Mr. Chase put them lights out, man. So sad. So great. That had to be so bullshit. So
Oh wow,
sad.
3-point game, no.
Yeah, but San Francisco got the ball back with like 51 seconds, so it's pretty much over.
You gotta believe Cesar. Dragon Lee versus Streets.
No, Dragon Lever Streets was good, man. They were cooking. Everybody doing their flippy dippy shit in the ring, and then the next thing you know, the Tony D and them came out trying to fight out the mud, and then it was just Dragon Lee and Streets in the ring. Dragon Lee got that dub. He was out here cooking, and then that man opened Femi. Oh, you, oh, Dragon Lee, oh, I'm gonna fight you. Oh, yeah, African Thunder. He got that. He issued that title match. He issued that rematch for the North American Championship, and Crackers was out there.
You want to talk about Luke Cage Black? Then we had Blair Davenport versus Karen Petrovic.
Yeah. Karen came out there with that one shit. She was cooking, she came out there with a sword and she's doing them karate moves, but Blair Davenport is Blair Davenport. And she whooped that monkey ass, that crack ass ain't never been whooped before. And she spiked that bitch and then kept it moving. I was like, hot damn, Blair. You had to do her like that. You know, it's a new bitch on the rise. And Blair said, fuck that shit. I'm out here on Blair Dampo. And I was a bad bitch. And then that's what happened.
He's Captain Stompaho. The
Yeah.
main event match was Trick Willie versus Briggs.
Rings.
Dragunov on commentary. Whoop that trick.
Yeah.
Whoop that trick.
Oh,
That trick.
I like
Whoop
it.
that trick.
Oh, yeah, man.
Trick doing a good job of making Briggs look good. Every time Trick gets near the champ shouts at him. Bites him in the ass, though, as Briggs accidentally big boots Dragunov onto the commentary table. While Briggs and Trick got back in the ring, Dragunov tried to get in ring when old Mello yanked him off the apron. Trick Willie rolls up Briggs for the win. Briggs clotheslines Trick. Arguing between Trick and Mello while Dragunov face turns 50 shades of red. Thea and JC backstage. Thea is sad about Chase U. Lexus King contributes more evidence to canceling himself, creeping. Riley scares him off. Riley wants to talk to Thea in private. Then we had the contract signing to close out NXT. Should this have been the closing segment? I don't think so.
Nope.
Jaxley puts Roxanne through the table, and time was officially killed. Cesar, we got Trick Willie versus Briggs. What'd you think?
Oh, yeah. Trick Williams versus Briggs. They was out there. They was cooking. You know, they were doing work, doing dirt. Briggs needs to prove himself to, I guess, JBL or whatnot. Might get fucked by the JBL name. He ran off one of the greatest announcers of all time, Mauro Vanilla. When Mauro was at the desk, Mauro was cooking for any NXT takeover, any NXT. We used to be in this chat right here talking about Mauro, talking about all the way up like Fat Joe and Remy Ma. Mauro used to be cooking, and JBL ran him off. Fuck JBL, and fuck him if he likes you, you big bitch, big country bitch, Josh Briggs. You should still be with that other cracker tag teaming, because that's what WWE needs. They need tag teams. They don't need big country bitches by themselves. They need big country tag team ass crackers. And that's why the other cracker will probably be more successful than piece of shit. Anyway, I digress. You went out there and you tried to fight. Whoa, that trick. Yeah. Whoa, that trick. Oh, whoa, that trick. I like
it.
That. Oh, yeah, man. You tried to fight the hot new thing in NXT. Oh, you tried to fight the hottest nigga on NXT. You tried to fight Massa Michaels, best new nigga, 3 days before Black Hitter Month. What are you doing? What are you doing? Nigga, do you know what month it is next week? Do you know? The next NXT will be on the 30th. The 30th. But when will Vengeance Day be? February 4. Black History Month.
Oh, Sting's got it marked on his calendar.
Now that man right there. This ain't AEW. This ain't AEW. Yeah, you fucking up. You fucking up. See, that nigga with you would have told you, hey, play. He said, hey, play. I don't know if you want to fight the hottest nigga on NXT going into the hottest month on that Black History Month. Come on, son. You were fucking up. You fucked up. You fucking up. That's why Trick Willie got the dub. Yeah. We all know Dragunov was out there. And you drop kick Dragunov in the face. Dragunov like niggas, okay? Dragunov like niggas. You drop kick him in the face, and then you was fighting his nigga that he gonna fight on Vengeance Day. Come on. Josh Briggs is fucking up. He on some bullshit. I know we talking.
He needs to join Jensen on Level Up. Do you think the Lyra Roxanne contract signing should have closed out the show?
So what's funny was I watched the main event and then I turned it off. I didn't even watch that last part. I didn't even know that last part happened until today.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you because it was so bad. It
was funny because like it was like I woke up this morning and I was like, why is this head in finishing NXT? And I looked at it and it was like, yeah, we had the contracts. I was like, what? I thought the main event was Trick Willie and Josh Briggs with Dragunov, Carmelo. They had a little interview. I was like, what the fuck you mean? This ain't the last part of the match of the show. I ain't gonna lie to you. There was a book. There was a little book. There's a little book for the last bit of the show. A little book. I didn't watch that shit. I didn't even watch that shit.
Well, you know,
I didn't even go back and watch it.
I'm not mad at you, Sticks. I mean, we don't even have to talk about it. It was really bad, but we got Trick Willie versus Briggs. What'd you think?
It was a good match. I mean, we've seen the potential of Briggs, but we saw with all our favorite, Trick Willie.
Yeah,
Trick's improving in the ring, man. He's starting to be able to carry matches, and I mean, Briggs looked good, but I mean, you could tell Trick was the workhorse of this match, and Trick looked good. I think we're right there. I mean, we're right there. He could become champion. He could carry a match against just about anybody. He's putting that work in, and this match showed it. Like you said, had a champion. They had Dragon Zord there at ringside, so you know some shenanigans, some fuck shit was gonna happen, and it did. Trick's boy Mello came out to stop Dragon Zord from possibly causing Trick to get a DQ loss. Trick wasn't happy that his boy was out there, but I mean, Mello's got Trick's best interests, and trying to hype him up, telling him, you could walk out. Trick 2 belts, baby. You could walk out Vengeance Day, Trick 2 belts, and the hottest month of the year. Could you imagine that? Trick 2 belts, the biggest WWE event during the hottest month, and you're gonna have Trick Willie possibly be in your face of the rebirth of the hottest brand in WWE. I'm looking forward to that. I hope that happens.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be gone for the next 2 weeks, so enjoy Vengeance Day. It's going to be great. A lot of good stuff's going to happen. By the time we come back, who knows, maybe Trick Willie will be donning that gold. But until then, we'll be right back with some all elite trash. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Cesar didn't watch shit, and I don't blame him. So what Cesar is going to do is I put him on mute. We're going to watch his reactions to what we're talking about. That's going to be more entertaining than the offerings old Tony Skeets gave us this week. But what I wanted to cover first was actually the best match of the night. It kicked off with Hangman versus Penta, and our boy Samoa Joe doing what he does best because he's the jack of all trades, or the Joe of all trades. He is a great commentator, gentlemen. Yeah, Joe teasing Taz about Hook's upbringing. It was fucking great. I think that's a smart move, putting him on commentary. He hating on Tony too. This is funny. These two have a great match. Hangman does win, but please, more of Samoa Joe on commentary. Even get rid of Taz and put fucking Joe on there. Well, just rotate them like you usually do. But Sticks, what do you got to say? What do you want to talk about, brother?
I'll comment on that great opener of a match that ATW had. Like you said, since Joe even put the imps on it, they have brought back the records. So he is putting huge emphasis on that. If you want to come for his championship, you need to have a good record. Outside of that, I want to talk about the new aligned Bang Bang Scissor Gang. We had the Acclaimed putting their ATW Trios Championship on the line. We had Bullet Club Gold come out first with their entrance, Switchblade, the Guns doing their great entrance, followed up by another spectacular Platinum Max Caster rap when the Acclaim came out. They took on the Mogul Embassy, everybody's favorite, Brian Cage, and the Gates of Agony. Our boy, Prince Nana, try to help the Mogul Embassy pick up that dub, cause a distraction. He threw a chair in, but we saw Switchblade come out, grab that chair, and enable the Acclaimed to retain their ATW Trios Championships and allow the Bang Bang Scissor Gang to still be draped in gold. I thought it was a good match, but I'm glad that since they've done this formation, so they've done this, they're hopefully going to keep doing stuff like this. They're going to at least have them on TV so that way they get TV time, TV fresh in mind. And I am interested to see where the Bang Bang Scissor Gang is going to go going forward.
And perhaps the best thing of all of ATW's 5 hours of weekly programming, of course, it's Timeless Tony Storm. Renee's on stage with Timeless Tony and Deonna Purrazzo. Tony brings up the body shaming of Deonna. There's so much more to shame besides her body. Split screen was black and white for Timeless Tony and her crew, and then color for fucking Deonna Purrazzo. That was, whoever thought of that is doing the Lord's work. That was genius. They both have matching ankle tats. Blow your tattoo right out of your bumhole. Shoes are thrown. Luther's kicked. Titles are held. Always must see Timeless Tony Storm on ATW TV. Let's see if Cesar has anything to say. Okay, Cesar, we're done. Any additional thoughts?
Watch Timeless Tony. That cracker's on cocaine. Good shit.
That's good shit, pal. And now, slowly climbing the ranks, possibly becoming the A show before the end of this year, we got the second episode of TNA's Impact Wrestling. By the way, little peek behind the tripod curtain here. So it started at 5 o'clock here, Access TV. I was already sitting in my chair. I was like, all right, Impact, here we go. Already got my snacks. I'm ready to take notes on my phone. And then, as Cesar pointed out, it scrambled so badly. It's like a 14-year-old Mangria looking through the scrambled porn section, because we couldn't afford porn back in the day. It was the scrambled porn version of TNA Impact Wrestling. Access TV shit the damn bed horribly. The first 15 seconds, I was like, well, there goes my Thursday night. I'm going to go ahead and continue to edit the Royal Crumble. So what I did is I finally subscribed to TNA Plus. TNA Plus is a godsend. Man, it's way better. It's so good to watch TNA Plus. I can chill out, watch it whenever I want. No commercials besides the what was it? The Mummy Murders or something. It just popped.
We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. And then everything else was fan fucking tastic. TNA Plus is $9.99 a month. Totally worth it. I endorse it, and I will be watching TNA on that from now on. Thank you, gentlemen, for the recommendation. We kick things off. This might pique Cesar's attention. The A, the B, and the C. We kick it off with a ninja on ninja match. We got
No,
Chris
Sangria.
Bay.
Sangria. No, don't even talk about this. I got it. I got it. I got it.
All right. Ninja on ninja. Okay.
No. I got it. Last week. Hold on. Stay with me, people. Last week, we was far enough Black already hit every month. This man right here, this man in the background right here, he started a show with a nigga plus nigga versus nigga plus nigga match. And it cooked. It cooked like Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. And what did people do? People saw that shit. They saw that shit and they knew what time it was. Because last night in the main event of the Fed, and people who call the Fed is WWE, they had to start the Royal Rumble match, a Samoan on Samoan. And we all knew on the tripod, Samoan is just Hawaiian for nigga. Yeah, they had main event versus Jimmy. So it was a nigga on nigga to start the match. And then on the show that Sangria is trying to talk to y'all about right now on Thursday, because we review a couple shows. One I might talk about because fuck it, I didn't watch it. That bullshit. But this one I watched it. This one I watched. And it's just so funny who y'all see on the screen right now. Because that man fought a certain other man. Sangria, what was his name? Sangria?
His name is the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight, who they ain't seen in a while. I don't know why they ain't seen him in a while. I mean, he's employed by them. I don't know why they haven't seen him. I don't know why they haven't seen the Jet. The Jet is a good wrestler. He shows up when he needs to. And to start the show. That man right there fought the Jet. And it was this close. A Black Italy month. It was this close. A nigga on nigga match in that TNA ring like you ain't seen before. I mean, this is the first nigga on nigga in TNA match to start the show that we've seen in a minute. And then, you think them two niggas didn't burn down? You think them two niggas didn't have respect? Because they knew, they were like, hey, it's Thursday. I know it's Thursday. They were like, it's a leap year this year. I know it's a leap year. We get an extra day. We get more nigga this year in 2024 than we've ever had. And they were like, respect. And they shook hands. And then it was like, well, let's have a Mandingo fight that would make Massa Michaels proud. And did they? You goddamn right. They was out there nigga on niggering like nigga on nigger it ain't never been before. It was two darkies out there serving that quarter to midnight like you ain't never seen. Them boys was flippy, dippy, challenging, fighting, punching, elbows, super kicks, like you ain't never seen. Because it wasn't a TNA. It was total nigga action in that ring for the first match of the night. And they was getting it. They was getting it. What are you talking about? What y'all looking at me like that for? What y'all laughing for? Y'all like, I ain't telling the truth. Like I ain't telling the truth out here, okay? Is that what am I not telling the truth?
To make things even better, our other favorite tag team came in and fucked them up. The Grizzled Young Vets.
Who's the other favorite tag? I saw two races. I saw after this match happened.
Come on, Cesar,
After two strong niggas was in this match fighting their heart out. You know, they were representing, you know, and TNA ain't like that. TNA ain't like that. Because TNA hires everybody. You know what I'm saying? They got men fighting women. They got women fighting men. They got niggas fighting crackers. Crackers fighting niggas. And niggas even fighting niggas. TNA is all inclusive. TNA is for the world. Okay? Okay? They had two niggas fighting their hearts out. And they have. Yep. That man right there. That man right there. And they got that man right there. Trying to fight racism. Okay? Okay? They got the best tag team in the world. Hold down. You see they holding towels in this picture. Fighting racism. They are proven that black men and white men can work together to be the greatest tag team in the land. And what happened? What happened? What happened? After two niggas was fighting, just friendly competition. Won't even for nothing. Friendly competition. Hey man, hey black man. Hey black man. I want to see you win. So let's fight. Let's fight on TV so we both can get some money. And then we can both, you know, elevate ourselves as black men in wrestling. And they'll both get a check. Both get our 6-3-16. You both get our check, get on TV, and 632. We both get our shit in. And then what happens? What happens? Some English crackers who hate niggas. They're gonna bring their first of all, they hate America. These two English crackers who hate America, they're like, oh, these Americans, they stole all of our niggas. They went over to America. They hate us. They fought us over tea rights. They don't want to be with us anymore. They want to be independent. And then they want to free these free workers. They want to free these darkies. They want to free the darkies and let them have land, you know, and cotton and tea and shit. And they want to let them have that bullshit. And they want to let them succeed in the land we told them to go conquer, because there were some Indians there who like to DJ and have fucked up interests that they don't even allow on NXT anymore. And they were like, we gonna fuck y'all up. We gonna tell y'all what it is. These two racist, hood wearing, white English crackers that are coming there trying to fuck up these two beautiful men who are trying to promote that black people and white people can work together, like this tripod. Black people, white people, and half Mexican crackers can work together and build something beautiful. And everybody can love it and appreciate it. But no. It's got to be all white. And we're going to fuck y'all up. And y'all some hoes. And we're going to beat you up after you have fought another extravagant nigga in this ring. It was a nigga on nigga. cotton candy match. Just closed the Black History Month. We gonna fuck you up and fuck up your white friend. This is atrocious. I don't know who these guys are. This ain't the grizzled young vets I know. This is like the grizzled young KKK. I don't know what they own right now. Okay, I don't know what they own. No, the grizzled young vets would not do no bullshit like this. This was the grizzled young KKK. They in America, and they had some hooded niggas talk to them before the show, and that's what happened. Sent the grizzled young vets I know, because the grizzled young vets would come to these guys respectfully, and just be like, "Hey, we want to fight for these belts." And I know my boys, the Finesse Club would be like, "Hey, man, that's cool. You want to step to us? That's cool, because I know you guys like respect what we doing. Y'all respect black tag teams. Y'all respect black and white tag teams, and y'all respect, we all hate racism. But these grizzled young KKKs don't respect that shit. They some hoes. Fuck them."
Well, while Caesar was gritting his teeth watching that segment, Sticks, what did you think about the opening segment of TNA Impact?
We had a young man, Kevin Knight, who was teamed with Kushida in New Japan. And we had your girlfriend's favorite wrestler, Mr. Thursday himself, Chris Bay, put on a hell of an opener. Great match, like Caesar said. These fine gentlemen came together and like, you want to know how we open up TNA? We have a great match. We come together, we put on a banger. And they did. They put on a banger. And then the grizzled young voracists jumped up and decided to say, we're going to
don't jump on the bandwagon, Sticks.
These tea and crumpet cotton hoarders decided to jump in and say, hey, you want to know what? These two fine gentlemen who we know because we've watched them on our fields across the pond. They want to come and they want to upstage our division. They want to come in and put on a banger of a match on our new home. And so they decided to jump these poor guys. And Ace Austin tried valiantly to help the two gentlemen. But I mean, it was just too much. I mean, Chris and Kevin, they had a hell of a match. They were tired. They were beaten up. Yeah. Ace, it was 2-on-1. They valiantly put up a fight, but the grizzled young racists got the upper hand against our boys, the A, the B, the C, and a young and upcomer in Kevin Knight. And they did what I guess what you would say would be their statement. They left a statement for the world's greatest tag team in professional wrestling today.
You know what's angry?
We spent too much time on this segment.
Sangria.
More Ash by Elegance fragrance ads. We get a Frankie video. He's approached by Rich Swann. What's going on, Frankie? Frankie says, tune in next week to find out. And then old Flop Dollar wants to be in Rich Swann's corner when he faces Joe Hendry. Dirty Dango and Kozlov with Alpha Bravo versus some jobbers. The best thing about this match was the Karen ref shouting through the entire fucking match, "Hey, where are you going? Get back here!" Like, that was the funniest part of the whole fucking match. Other than that, there's not much to say. And speaking of the Devils, the grizzled young vets video promo, Santino interrupts, very upset. ABC, the A, the B, the C, rush. They rush him. Santino proposes a best of 3 series for the tag team championships that will take place in the following weeks, which should be a fucking banger. 3 great matches in the future. Nobody cares about that. Okay, Sticks. Do you care about Ash by Elegance? Because nobody else does.
Not really. I mean, let's wait and see how she does in the ring.
Uh, do you care about the Flop Dollar, Frankie, Rich Swan?
I'm interested to hear and see where they go with Frankie. That's the only thing I'm interested to see going forward with this.
We had the jobber match with Dango and Kozlov.
The dirtiest of Dango. I mean, the guy had a match. 3/4 of the match, he was on his cell phone while beating up one
In
of
a
those
chair.
guys. I mean, come on. That's multitasking. I think Ringwald said it. That's multitasking at its best. So, I mean, Dirty Dango out here doing double time.
And then the best of 3 series we're gonna see from the GYV and the ABC.
GYR.
Sticks.
Woo, it's gonna be good. I mean, for one, we know it's going 3, but we know we gonna get possibly 3 matches of the year. I mean, these two teams are gonna go. I mean, we already know what we get with the grizzled young racists, and we know what we get with the A to B to C. So you know what? You know the A to B to C. They out here fighting for the world. They're out here trying to win, trying to put the end to what the GYV is trying to bring. So I'm looking forward to this, boys. I really am.
These are in under 5 minutes, possibly. Can you comment on the GYV versus the ABC best of 3 series? Are you looking forward to seeing, like Stick says, 3 possible matches of the year?
Why do I gotta skip here? I can't talk about anything else.
Oh,
That sticks like 8 questions, and then I gotta skip straight to the races.
It's mostly.
But you know what, you bitch? Are you racist? Why are you skipping the rest of this show?
Do you really want to comment on filler?
I mean, no, but why are you
Okay,
skipping?
then. So then comment about the fucking best of 3 series.
Yeah. Okay.
You
You know what? I would just like to appreciate. I'm just saying, just appreciate me, Sangria, okay?
Mangria, equality. Come on.
And then close the Black History Month.
I know
We
what
all
filler
know.
is. I know what filler is when I'm watching it.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, you probably would do watch anime, you son of a bitch. You probably do what filler is. Anyway, we all know.
I do watch anime.
Me too. We all know that the real question here is the GYR versus the A, the B, the C. Okay. Okay. This is the real match that we all want to see. These shits are going to be some bangers because we know the GYR can actually wrestle. But the only reason they're wrestling is because they want to put the white hoods on TNA, and they can't do it in 2024. Okay, they just can't do it in 2024. These two gentlemen right here. These two gentlemen right here. These two gorgeous. Gorgeous. I ain't afraid to say it. Call me gay all you want. Gorgeous, beautiful, sexy men right here. Wrestling
That is
together.
going to get clipped.
The alcohol
is
is
going
flowing.
to clip that so
Yeah,
bad.
clip it.
Alcohol
Clip it. I don't
is
care.
flowing, folks.
I don't care. Clip it all you want. Clip it. Clip it twice, bitch. Clip it so twice. Make it nice. These two gorgeous men right here who are fighting all of racism in 2024 with those tag team championships. Okay? Okay. Are going to be out here doing the Lord, Malcolm X's, and Dr. Martin Luther King's work. Okay, all at the same time. Just trying to have little black men and little white men wrestle at the same time and win championships against the haters of the world, like the GYR. GYR are just haters. They're just haters, man. I mean, they did beat 2 other gentlemen who were fighting that same fight. MSK. It was a light skinned cracker. It was a light skinned and a white who were fighting the same fight, and now they're fighting Dolph Ziggler and whatever. I got whatever. That's future book.
Cesar, did the GYV ever win the NXT UK tag titles?
They won them. Yes, they won the U. Here's the crazy part: they won the NXT UK titles, and the GYV won NXT tag team title.
Did
So
they?
everywhere they won, everywhere they went, they won the tag team. Yeah, they won them early. They won them. I honestly think the Undisputed Era beat the GYV. No. They either won them from the Undisputed Era or the Undisputed Era when they went on that real tour, real run with like Adam Cole and whatever. Like when Bobby Fish was hurt. I think that's when the Undisputed Era won them. But the GYV actually won the NXT Tag Team titles. They won them before Authors of Trash won them. Like way back in the day when it was like takeovers. It was like before it was like takeover Philly, takeover cities, whatever. Mm-hmm. It was like takeover 2, takeover something. But the GYV have won the NXT Tag Team titles when the white man have hold them. And they didn't win them when there was no Eagles hold them. And that's why they racist. That's why there is and because Sangria is probably Googling on his phone. And as he likes to say. And after that, Cesar has no discrepancy. I don't know what he said. I'm thinking I'm drunk because I'm
with that, Cesar has nothing to say on the subject.
According to Wikipedia, they only won the UK tag titles.
They didn't win the. I swear to God, they beat those one crackers. No, all right. So you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of those guys who had the green and white pants. I know they won both, and I thought the GYV.
Oh, are you thinking of Flash Morgan Webster and?
Yes. Because
I know subculture. Free subculture.
Yeah. The Grizzled Young Vets were the very first ever NXT UK.
Yes, they were the very first ever NXT UK championship wrestlers, and those guys in the green pants. I'm talking about Sticks.
Flash Morgan Webster and
yes.
I forget the other dude's name, but yeah, pre-subculture.
Pre-subculture won them from the GYV.
Mark Andrews.
And then those guys went to NXT America, and then they won the NXT American tag team titles. But yeah, I guess the GYV never won them, and then they became whatever the fuck they were with Joe.
I don't ever remember seeing them ever wear gold from the time I watched them. I know you watched NXT UK, so you probably saw them with those belts.
Yeah, no, they had the NXT UK titles for a minute, and I just always figured that I thought they won it. I thought they won it before the first, when they had the Worlds Collide.
Yeah,
NXT UK versus NXT. I thought they had the championships then, because that's when they were using the technically, I guess, the shatter machine before, because that was their finisher. Their finisher was the shatter machine before, I guess, FTR was in NXT UK or NXT.
It was
regardless,
the mayhem, right? They call it the ticket.
Yeah, but they called it the ticket to mayhem. Yes, they called it the ticket to mayhem. So I had always thought they had won it before, but if you say they didn't, then they didn't. But
I'm just going.
I mean, they were cooking in NXT UK. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. They were probably still super racist, still hating America, because they didn't win no tea. You know what I'm saying? And then like we fucked them up in the war, and they couldn't charge us for tea and shit. But they were killing it in NXT UK. And then they came over to NXT America and, got their shit rocked. Hey, that's what happened. That's what happens, nigga. You back over in America, it's anti-racism over here. Ace and Base Club, we out here. Finesse Club, putting your monkey ass 2 out of 3. Just take them losses, and we back out here in the streets.
And like the Ace and Base Club say, I saw the sign. Moving on is for the Knockouts Championship is Jordan Grace, the champion, versus Trinity. This is their rematch, of course, from Hard to Kill. I think these two became best friends because they fucking each other up in this rematch. I actually like this match way better than their Hard to Kill match.
Twice.
Jordan was way more aggressive and way more confident now that she's champion. What I didn't like was the obnoxious drunks in the crowd shouting dumb shit throughout the match. Trinity locks in Starstruck, and Jordan was able to pin Trinity with the momentum from it for the pin and retain. Sportsmanship post-match spoiled by the tranny and her gaze.
Yep.
Oh my God, I hate this neighborhood. Josh Alexander video promo. Alan Angels interrupts, wants Josh to be on the sound check. Ugh, God, this neighborhood. His new talk show. Zach Wentz with Trey from Rascals versus old Dolph Nemeth. Trey shenanigans. Zach tugging tights. These Rascals. Fast-paced action. Nick does hit the zigzag or danger zone for the win.
Okay.
Trey tries to attack, and Steve McLean attacks too. No one's gonna remember your name, he shouts. Cesar, we got Jordan versus Trinity, and we got Zach versus Nick. What'd you think?
So the crazy part is I watched this half of the show I watched today. Because I didn't get a chance to watch it Thursday. Some shit happened. And I watched this after obviously Royal Rumble, which we all saw on Saturday. And yeah, this match cooked. I thought this match was better than their Hard. I also thought this match was better than their Hard to Kill match. They came out with the respect, and they came out to getting it, fighting, and doing work, doing dirt, spiking each other, and doing the kicks, the punches, everything. Yeah, it was a super great match. Like you said, Menger, I thought this match was better than their Hard to Kill match. And yeah, Jordan Grace got the dub. And then they both still ended up showing up on Saturday, which I thought was a great bonus to both women and an accolade to them. And I like that. And then even in the press conference, I didn't watch the whole press conference, so I'm not going to speak on the whole press conference, but I saw the clip where Triple H gave a shout out to Jordan Grace and TNA letting her come over and making the fun of it. I don't think it's a door because that's dumb shit.
And he bones up for them buff women.
Yeah. Trips loves him a strong muscle mommy to come over, and they let her show the title. But this is what 3 years is this 2 years in a row, or
Yeah, 2 years.
Mickey James at last year?
Last year was Mickey, yeah.
Yeah. Last year was Mickey. This year was Jordan. So yeah, great to show that the TNA or Impact World Champion can always get a spot in the Royal Rumble. So I'm hoping that I know they have that New Japan Women's Champion, all women's thing going on, and maybe they'll let her get in a spot, as well. If you're gonna have that, instead of legends, if you're gonna have people like that come in and fight for it.
Could you imagine if Josh Alexander would have been in the men's rumble? Styx would still be post nut clarity.
Yeah, you would. That shirt would be white.
I would have been happy if they had like Moose, like the TNA men's heavyweight champion. I would have even been happy to see that. That would have been good.
I mean, do you imagine?
It's not February yet.
Yeah, but you imagine, because I would have busted a nut if they would have had Moose and Bobby Lashley at the same time. Just both of them TNA World Champions. Moose the current, Bobby Lashley a previous. Just had him in the ring and I would have busted.
with our truth and fucking.
Yeah, with our truth looking at him like yeah, Spider-Man meme kind of. Oh my god, dude. It would have been so good.
Well, on the same note, we had Jade, we had Naomi, and we had Bianca.
So good. I was so hyped when Jade came out. I was hyped that Naomi came out the same as Jimmy. They both came out as number two. The
Oh yeah.
married couple. They both came out as number two. But when main event Jay came out as one and Jimmy came out as two, that was probably the hypest I've been in a Rumble. And I'm like, oh, yo, they cooking. I was like, they're cooking because they can take their time out of the ring. Not going to start the match until both dudes are in the ring ready to fight. And I was like, if they're going to do this at Mania, I was like, this is the greatest way to have both of them in the ring, kind of staring at each other, but get the full minute and a half, 3 minutes before somebody comes out in the Rumble. And I was like, this is really,
You know where they
really
dropped the
good.
ball though? They dropped the ball when somebody else eliminated Jimmy. They should have had
Yeah.
Jay eliminate Jimmy. Jimmy get mad, go back in the ring and throw fucking Jay out.
But I think that's kind of genius because yeah, they didn't like eliminate each other. Or even when Jimmy got eliminated, he didn't come in to get Jay eliminated. I kind of think that's kind of genius to save that because they don't have anything going on really. And I like how Jimmy didn't come out during the Roman match because he was in the Rumble. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I got something planned cooking. I gotta focus on my energy for the Rumble. And then he was with there with Jay. I kind of like it. I understand what you're saying though. I understand what you're saying. I kind of like that though.
I'm just
To
saying,
save,
if you want Jimmy versus Jay at WrestleMania, you got to get the ball rolling. See, me as a
I
booker, I would have
I
been like,
understand.
look, this is going to happen. We got to get the ball rolling. But they got to get that ball rolling somehow. I know because they're on different brands. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, but what are you got to have the heel throughout the face then, right? But you kind of want the face to have the longer time in the Rumble. So I feel like there is a spot, maybe now with what we see have happened, there's a spot maybe if you do number one contendership for one of the titles in Elimination Chamber. That's where this could start.
The only way I see it going now is fucking Jimmy comes out or Roman goes, you didn't prove yourself to the bloodline at the Royal Rumble. You fail. You fail all the time. I'm disgusted with you. You can't. You need to prove yourself, or you're out of the bloodline. Smash cut to Jimmy in the middle of the ring on SmackDown, and he goes, in order to prove myself worthy to be in the bloodline, I need to take out my brother, Jay, main event Jay. I'm calling you out, WrestleMania. And that's how they can start it now because
Okay, but
oh,
what I'm saying with the Elimination Chamber is like, all right, Cody put it to Roman, right? So we know Cody challenged Roman. Elimination Chamber should be our number one contendership match. And maybe like Jay, people on Raw start saying they're gonna fucking be in it. Maybe like 3 people on Raw say they're gonna be in it. And Jay is like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna be the first SmackDown person to say, I'm in the Elimination Chamber to challenge Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And yes, I'm going to take out main event Jey Uso. Like the Tribal Chief said, I didn't do it. Like you said, the Tribal Chief said, I didn't do enough. I didn't do it to win at Royal Rumble to challenge so the Bloodline can have both titles. So I'm going to challenge in the Elimination Chamber to fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And I'm going to take out that trade coat main event Jey Uso. So that they actually have to fight in this Elimination Chamber. Because at one point, they both got to be in it with the other guys.
Man, we
But I
got
digress. We're talking about
way
TNA.
off track.
We're talking about TNA. We're talking about TNA.
Let's
Talking about
jump,
TNA.
let's jump
And
to
the Grizzled Young Vets are still racist.
let's jump to Zach versus Nick. It's Dolph's debut in TNA. What'd you think?
This shit cooked. It was a really good match. We all know this man can wrestle. You know, he just happened to get, hit on some fuck shit. And Dolph just happened to, I guess, be stealing Vince's eyes. And even Triple H, but Triple H should have known. Yeah. But no, this is still a great match. Still a great match. And then the man himself, Steve Macklin, came out at the end. And that's where the story is going, because that's where it kind of started. Steve Macklin and Dolph. And after this match, it's going back to Steve Macklin and Dolph. So that's where it should go. And I thought it was a great match that both the guys had in the ring. And then great storytelling, because Dolph got over on Macklin when they were in the ring, and then Macklin got over on Dolph after the match. So this is where the match should go, and it should be great.
I'm just glad that the Rascals aren't doing the fucking spray paint gimmick anymore.
Yeah.
6, Jordan versus Trinity 2, and then Zach versus Dolph. What'd you think?
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with both you fine gentlemen. This second match was better than the Hard to Kill match. You could just tell right off the bat they were laying in the shots harder. The moves were more fluid, and these girls were really committed in this. Great, great match. Like you said, they even revisited it on Saturday in the Royal Rumble, which I want to say was just great that WWE and TNA have a working relationship with their for the second straight year where they have allowed their women's or their knockouts women's champion to show up.
Sticks, sorry to interrupt, but did they film Hard to Kill and the first 2 episodes of Impact back to back to back to back back? So this is all
They do it all on one weekend.
Yeah, it seems like it's all
they do
Vegas.
it all on one weekend. Yeah.
That's weird, because the Hard to Kill match, they kind of seemed awkward and like there was too much pressure. And Smash got to, I don't even know, what, 2 days later or a day later, they're comfortable.
Well, they also might have went back, maybe rewatched it, talked about it, and then like, all right, this is what we need to do. We need to tighten this up, do this, and then maybe they might have just talked about it back in the locker room before they had their second match. They very well. I mean, with they're so tight back there, and the Knockouts division is so tight back there in TNA. Like they've talked about stuff, they help each other out, stuff like that. So I mean, I wasn't surprised to see this match be better. They probably talked about it, decided there were some things that needed to tighten up, and I mean it came out looking way better than the Hard to Kill match.
Jordan told Trinity, "Look, Trinity, look at this face. Punch me as hard as you can. It's okay.
Yeah, just kick me, bitch. Kick me.
When you hit me with the interview, I want to get pink eye. You bury that ass in my face so hard. Don't be scared, all right?"
And it probably was, because I feel like it was like Sunday they had the match, Monday they recorded that first week, and then Tuesday they recorded this match, and then Thursday they put it on, and I was like, yo, these bitches fight.
Yeah, I mean this match was way better than the Hard to Kill match. I would have liked to see this match on Hard to Kill, and then possibly see if they could have followed this match up for Thursday. But regardless, I mean, we had a great match from these two, and like we had said, we had a nice little revisit at the Royal Rumble. Then we had Nick and young Zachary Wentz. Good match. I mean, we got the in-ring debut of Most Wanted. We know what we get when we've seen Nick as Dolph Ziggler in WWE. I mean, he's a great in-ring performer. Zachary, we've seen him when he was in MSK on NXT. Guy hasn't missed a beat since he's come back to TNA. I thought this was great to see him in a singles realm. Guy showed great. Had some really great moves. You can see why him and Trey are one of the best tag teams in TNA and all professional wrestling. Then Steve Macklin comes out, still defending his territory. Still trying to tell Dolph, hey, it's just not going to be that easy. And Nick was able to regain his senses and was able to hit the quote to find Sterling Archer, was able to hit him with the danger zone and put Macklin on his back to serve him notice that he's not going to lay down. So I thought it was a great follow-up to a great match.
Up next, Crazy Steve video talking shit about Dreamer. And then Rhino interrupts and shoves him. Crazy Steve then laughs maniacally. I'm more interested in this feud than I am with Crazy versus Tommy. At least Rhino, he can go. Then we had the butt meat buffet match of the week. We got Danny Luna and the crazy ass Jody Threat versus MK Ultra. Knockouts doing what they do best. Danny Luna and Killer Kelly shaking that ass. I need whatever cocaine Jody Threat is on before work every morning. She's crazy. MK Ultra drop her on her head though for the win, and then the attack continues afterwards. Sticks, what do you think of Crazy Steve's video and new feud, and then the butt meat buffet with your ex-wife Killer Kelly?
I didn't mind this Crazy Steve backstage segment. I think we're kind of gonna line ourselves up with maybe a reuniting with him and Decay, maybe, since he was a former member. Maybe just throwing it out there. Maybe we're gonna get that. Yeah, like you said, this is gonna be way better than what we had with Crazy Steve and Tommy Dreamer. At least Rhino can somewhat go in the ring, whereas Tommy Dreamer just barely has a pulse in the ring. So already going to be way better. And yeah, Knockouts tag team action, butt meat buffet banquet match. This was great, man. This was great. We had the new Danny Luna, like you said, the methed out Jody Threat, and then my girl Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich trying to get back on the running ways, so that way they can get back to fight and Decay for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships. It was a good match. I mean, it's a good match. MK Ultra was able to prevail and make a statement and showed Decay that they're on their way back to becoming tag team champions. So I was thoroughly sports entertained.
Oh, I know our boy went from sticks to midnight, Cesar. We got Crazy Steve, new feud with Rhino, and then the butt meat buffet. What'd you think?
Now, I did not give two shits about Crazy Steve. Come on, son. I care about that.
The book? Did you reach for the book?
No. I was watching it while I was watching some other shit. And I just skipped right over it. Now, the tag team knockout match. I love me some butt meat. And I watched this match. It's good. These ladies was cooking. They was doing what they had to do, what they were supposed to do. And they was serving up shit in the ring. I love me an old tag. Tag team a matchup is close to my heart. I love me a good tag team matchup. And then if I get some butt meat with my tag team matchup, I'm gonna love me some butt tag team matchup. Yeah, these ladies went out here. They did what they had to do, man. It was cooking. Match was good. It was good. It was a good time. It wasn't a time waste. It was a good time filler. Everybody got their shit in. I love it. And then, yeah, like you said, the ladies are trying to get back to where they need to be. Lost some titles, and now they realize what they got to do. They got to put in that extra work. And putting in that extra work, got to put in extra dirt. They got to beat these bitches down. Get that number one contendership back. And I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. I was like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. They got to focus on all that. Cut all of the bullshit out. Can't be jerking crackers off in the Arby's bathroom in an Arby's beef and cheddar.
Sticks.
They got to be out here.
You can. I mean, you can because you're
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
that pre-match. You gotta get that pre-match workout in before you go out there and do the
But
work.
that was back when they had the title. They ain't got the titles no more.
Well,
Can
see,
we jerk?
now she knows what she gotta do. She's gonna start
Yeah.
jerking off fools in the Arby's bathrooms to keep
No,
those
no.
titles.
Can't be jerking people off in the bathroom because I gotta get the title back. When she gets the titles, she can jerk off whoever the fuck she wants. But no title, no jerking. That's what it is. That looks like what it is right now. No title, no jerk. When she get them titles back, then yeah, back in with the Arby sauce, whatever you want. But it ain't about that. It ain't about that. Because it ain't even about that, Sticks. It's about wearing the yeet, wearing the swerve when I drive, but not about Mangria drinking out of his Eagles cup. He's drinking out of some paper cup, not using his Christmas present.
In and out,
But
baby.
everybody else on the tripod representing their Christmas present at the time with sangria is like empty. Empty as shit. Not even no water in
What
it.
I
the
drank
fuck?
before we started.
First off, he's racist, and now
Yeah.
he doesn't even appreciate. What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah. You don't even
What
appreciate
the hell?
All right,
Sangria is so racist.
before we get off on a tangent,
this close to Black History Month.
the
This
match,
close to Black History Month.
the match they've been advertising all night, hyping it up, given the most time, is the 6-man tag main event. It was the
He's trying to skip over it. He's trying to just skip over it.
It was the System versus the Motor City Machine Gun
Cracker.
and Okada. Cesar, were you hyped for this match? Were you looking forward to
Bitch,
this match? What did you
was
think
I
of
hype?
this match?
What was I hype? Bitch, all week. All week I was waiting for this Asian cracker to only speak 2 words. I was waiting for him to show up on TNA TV and just say, Rainmaker. And I was waiting for the song to hit. And it was like, Motor City, cracker, Motor City, Rainmaker, Motor City, fuck you up, Motor City, Moose nigga. I was waiting the whole time. I knew they was gonna say Moose nigga this close to Black Henry Month. And Moose is a heel, so he deserved it. His black ass. And I was just waiting. I was waiting for one of not my favorite. Not my favorite. Not my favorite, but one of my favorite. TNA tag team. I just wish I can get in the Marty McFly time capsule machine and one day see the ABC versus the Motor City, both in their prime. I don't know how I'd ever see it. But I just wish I could see it one time for my mind. But I was wishing my second favorite tag team in TNA with the Rainmaker. Fight. Moose. Well, and with the system. Because it's Moose's system. Moose ain't part of the system. He a black ass nigga that's like 62% body fat. But he a super slave. You know what I'm saying? If we had to call anybody super slave, besides super nigga Bobby Lashley, goddamn Moose. With Brian Myers, that other fruit booty.
Eddie.
Yeah, and his ugly ass wife. Yeah, I said she. Fight me, Eddie. Fight me. I'm in Virginia, nigga. Just look me up. Come on, son. You can do better than that. I mean, Eddie, look, let's be honest, Eddie. Look. No fruit booty shit here. But you bought a 7.2.
Would someone get the alcohol away from Cesar, please? Was someone in
Eddie, you're like a 7.2.
knock the drink out of his fucking hand?
And your wife's about a 4.5. And I'm saying that and I'm drunk, nigga. I'm saying that drunk. Come on, son. You can get some good butt. You can get some good wrestling. As far as wrestling women go,
Alicia does ass to mouth. That's why he's keeping her. She does ass to mouth. So That's
Well,
why
you didn't say that.
that's what she
Well,
does. That's why he's
well,
still
that bumps her up to at least a 6.8. So 7.2. Yeah, that's in your range. That's in your range. I'm not mad at that.
yeah.
But I'm just saying though, you see how Shawn Michael hires. Just saying, those bitches are rookies, so they're dumb. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Eddie. Saying you can get in there. But anyway, Moto City. Yeah, match was good. Match was good. Everybody showed out. New TNA champion Bosch was with the system. While it was Okada, the Rainmaker, the most excellent Japan wrestler of all time, was with the GOATs. The previous TNA champion and the current X Division champion cooking. Yeah, this match cooked. You think this match was gonna cook? Match cooked. It was 6 professional wrestlers in the ring. They were all doing what they had to do, and they were out here serving it up. And the other faces won. Uh, the heels lost. I guess because you had Okada there. It probably wouldn't have went that way if it was anybody else in TNA that was a face versus the heels. But because it was Okada, I want to say that's why the faces won.
So if they
But
swapped Okada for Kushida, then they would have lost.
oh yeah. The system would have won because the system is newer. They won the title, and it should have been the system getting over again. But because it was Okada, and I feel like TNA is trying to like have that there, Okada to join the ranks. That's the only reason why I feel like they would have won. You could have put anybody there, whether it was EY, whether it was Kushida. I don't care what face you put there. If you'd have put any of those faces there, I guarantee you they would have lost. But because you put Okada and Okada is leaving New Japan, then Okada's gonna win. Let's honestly be real. Other than that, yeah, any other team would have lost.
Well,
I have no question that any other team will.
6-man tag main event, the system, Motor City, cracker, and Okada. Were you hyped? Did you like it? Did it live up to your expectations? What did you think, sir?
Yeah, this was a great match. I mean, TNA opened with a banger and they closed with a banger. I mean, like Cesar said, with having Okada there, Okada's making the rounds. He's on the farewell tour of New Japan, throwing himself out there to show other wrestling organizations, hey, I'm a free agent. Come throw your back up your Brinks trucks, throw all your money at me, show me what you got to prove. And having him team with maybe the best tag team, in many people's opinions, the greatest tag team in TNA history, TNA Impact history. Like Cesar said, I agree with him. If they had Kushida or anybody else, Motor City and them end up losing. I mean, with the system they're so new. I mean, yeah, Moose, they won out hard to kill. I mean, Moose won the TNA championship. Myers and Eddie won on the kickoff show, but you still need to keep building that momentum as a brand new faction. You need to gain some ground. You need to take him as a legit threat in TNA. But outside of that, great match. Moose showing why he doesn't go by anymore, but why he's like a 5'2" player. He's a wrestling god. I mean, he had that, I think it was a standing drop kick that he got so much fucking air on, was great. Him going back and forth with Okada was great. Motor City Machine Guns getting in there, mixing it up with Myers and Eddie was great. I mean, this was a good match to end on. My only thing was I would have rather seen the system win, keep building that momentum. But I mean, this is a tiny little gripe. But action inside the ring, was great, and I thought it was a great way to have TNA end Thursday night.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our views, opinions, reviews of this past week in wrestling. APPW just released the Royal Crumble. Go ahead and check that shit out. A lot of fucking time and effort went into that shit. Again, I wish I did a making of segment for these pay-per-views, but it's good. I put my seal of approval on it. Check that shit out. And stay tuned. We got weekly good content coming out. The tripod will return in, well, we're going to be gone for 2 weeks. Hold on, let me check the calendar.
No.
Official date.
15 days.
The 18th, right? The 18th of February. We'll be back in the middle.
No. We'll be back the day after the Super Bowl.
Oh, Monday?
Yeah, that Monday.
Monday the 12th. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back. Stixie Drip Drip will be on the after party hangover. He is the next guest slated for the next Steel World after party will drop this week as well. So lots of content coming your way. And we're going to do what we do best always here on the tripod. And we're going to give that big ups to our boy, Stallion Pete.